Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another video on Anonymous Automotive. Today is going to be nice and simple. I'm just going to use some touch-up paint. Figured I'd do a little bit of an unboxing, a little bit of review as I apply and put it on there. Because it's my first time doing it. And I'm sure people are curious to see how this stuff goes and if it's even doable for never have done doing it before. So that's what we're going to do. And let's get into it. So, as you can see, I'm in my garage, nothing pretty. This is the Color and Drive touch-up paint kit. I recently, I guess when I aired out, scraped up the paint on my fender, and I'm not a big fan, so I figured I'd go ahead and touch it up. So I was looking around, and this is what I found. Pretty decent reviews, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go into it. So first, we're just gonna go ahead and open the box. Right away, you can see that they have the manual here. Straight to the point, it kind of breaks it down, and then when you open it up here, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed, but you only really need this side for my stateside and English-speaking viewers. And it'll tell you the application steps here, so that's good. As long as there's a manual and there's a will, there's a way. So I have the Deep Black Pearl, so that is the paint that I ordered here. Not sure exactly what this is. It looks like possibly some type of cleaning solution, and then after you do the cleanup, it looks like you have just all the kind of after cleaning products. Pull that out. Oop, I guess I probably shouldn't set that there. Let me move that out of the way. You go into the next layer here, and what I do like is that they do kind of supply you with everything you need. You know, you have your microfiber, you have an applicator pad. Well, it looks like two. This one being a little bit stiffer than this one. Not entirely sure the difference. I'm sure some of my more frequent painters would probably be able to tell me that in the comments. I'll be happy to know. And then this looks like another maybe just thin applicator pad of some sort, but it's really straightforward. They kind of give you everything you need to do it. So I guess we're just gonna jump straight into it and see where it goes. So I already have the car jacked up, and you can see right here, it's kind of like chipped, busted. Can't really be able to see under there, I'm sure, but it kind of ate at a lot of that paint there. So what I'm just gonna kind of do, it's probably not ideal, but I'm just gonna try and scrape away some of those bits there just to get like the loose ones off. Once again, that's probably not the best way, but I never said, you know, I was good at it. So I'm just gonna kind of peel away at that until that's nice and bare, and that's probably still gonna leave this little piece here all broken, but I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. I could just kind of pick it up and peel it, but that's really gonna start picking away at all the paint here. So it's not gonna look perfect. This probably is still gonna be here, but I'm gonna at least try to touch up the bottom because I don't want that being too exposed for too long. Being in Colorado, you could be very prone to rust, and you know, that's fine, but we'll take the wheel off, get a better look at it, and just kind of go from there. Alright, so jumping straight into it. Step 1 on here. Ensure the application surface to be repaired has been cleaned entirely by our patented cleaning solution. Yet, this apparently says step 1, but you are not cleaning solution. This is the cleaning solution, which is weird that they put step 2 on there because, I mean, I guess maybe you clean with this first, then do that, then reapply this. Makes total sense. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of this. I already cleaned it up, but we're going to use more because they have this stuff and they know what they're doing. And we'll kind of just go from there. Okay, well, going by their instructions, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this cleaning solution Gonna go ahead and just kind of saturate the area a little bit. dope. All right, and then we are going to take it and just start cleaning the surface because we need that off all nice and clean. Once again, I'm doing this initial part one-handed, but once I go to apply the paint, I will be putting you guys on the tripod for that one, and go ahead and move to another clean section of the microfiber and just dry that off to make sure that's really as clean as you can get that there. As you can see all my swirls there, because this paint, you know, for being 2 years, kind of saw some bad times with whoever the previous owner was, but that's okay because it's a daily driver, so it doesn't have to be anything crazy. All right, we're gonna move over to the next step, and that's going to be apply the paint, which will be this right here. Don't forget, shake well. Instructions aid progress, and progress makes for better times. So apply the paint by microfiber brush on the application area by thin layers. Smear the paint flat across chipped areas with your finger or thumb. Good to know. And give it some drying time, 40 seconds to 5 minutes, which is good depending on the temperature. I have a heating fan, as you can see right over there. So I'll bring that closer, get it a little warmer but not too hot, and we'll go from there. Looking in the supplies they gave us, this looks like an applicator pad, but this feels like an actual brush. It's kind of nice, it's firm, it'll probably help apply real easy. The microfiber might, you know, suck it in a little bit, which is okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this to apply the paint. So we're going to shake this bad boy up, put some on here, and start working out the area. All right, so inside the box, I didn't mention this before, that's my fault. They have these brushes. Essentially, you'll take the brushes, right, and you're gonna go to the area you wanna essentially cover, and you'll just kind of like brush over. And when you're brushing over, the idea is to try to keep the paint as flat as possible. I'm working on that surface and this surface right here, but keep it as flat as you can get it, because when you clean it up, you want it to look as decent as possible. But you take the brush, you know, dip it in the paint, and just go over. As you can see, it's looking kind of decent. Like I said, this one was pretty chipped, so I'm not looking for perfection, but just to kind of get as good as it will get, which I'm hoping that this up here kind of clears up, but we'll see. I have a shop light on it so you can kind of see everything. But yeah, just take the brush, dip it in there, kind of apply it over. It's kind of straight and to the point, so I'm actually very proud of the product so far. So I'm gonna do that, clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after. Hopefully it is all nice and clean, and it at least looks decent. Not great, obviously, because being a daily driver and being on bags, this can happen all over again, and I'm expecting it to. And that's why I got the touch-up paint. But we'll just kind of go from there. Hopefully cleaning it up, it'll look better, and I'll show you guys after that. Okay, you guys. So I did 2 parts, and to be honest, ultimately, I'm really on board with this product. I did rookie it here, and I applied a little bit too much paint up here on top, but like I said, I'm expecting it to happen again, so I'm not too worried about it. But the one little scratch up here that you can see is pretty much nice and sealed. I will apply more paste and a little bit more wax here, and to be honest, I might buff it out later. But the seal does look pretty good, right, when the shop light's not beaming on it. But if you look at it from more of a natural light, trying to block out some of the shop light, it looks pretty good, obviously, except for right here. But up here, I'm pretty suffice. I'm happy. They give you everything you need. You know, you have the wax and you have the paste to touch it up, because some of the things I've seen is that once you apply it and you use the cleaning solution, it makes it look really gray, or you know, whatever color. It essentially looks really dry. But then you apply the paste, you apply the wax, and it cleans it up and it looks really good. I may go back and touch this up later on, because it does look a little janky, but you know, it is what it is for a quick DIY. But it's pretty good. Really, you just take the brush, flatten out the paint, wait for it to dry, clean it up, and it's pretty solid. So I'm happy with it. I recommend Color and Drive. I appreciate you guys sending it to me. It came rather quickly. And really, ultimately, if you need it, I'm gonna put the link down in the description because this was great stuff. So all in all, I'm gonna rate this 2 out of 5 in difficulty, maybe 2.5. If you apply too much paint, it can be a little overwhelming and it can still coming out looking a little crazy. But if you apply the right amount of layer, it'll clean up really well. It looks really good. Obviously the paint's never gonna be spot on. It's paint. Even if you use the right paint code, you can get close to it, but it won't always be perfect. That's kind of something to expect. But I am happy it came out something I'm suffice with. You know, I'm not looking for perfection, like I said, as a daily driver, and being on this low, bags, static, it doesn't matter. It can happen to anybody. It's just the fenders are gonna get eaten up that way. We try to avoid it, but we can't, so we fix it any way we can. All in all though, color and drive, I definitely recommend. I'm gonna leave them down in the description. And I hope this was helpful to you guys for those who do think about using color and drive. I used it on my Mark 7 GTI Sport. So if you have any questions, comment, let me know. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. This has been another video with Anonymous Automotive, and I hope to see you guys back. Like, subscribe, peace.